Welcome everybody to this Sunday morning service here at Salt and Light Christian Church. The story I have for you all this morning is from 2 Kings chapter 20, the story of the Miraculous Sundial. And so, at this time, King Hezekiah ruled over the people of Israel, and King Hezekiah was one of the few good kings. He did what was right in the sight of the Lord, and in his rule, he did a great part in purging paganism from the land. However, towards the end of his rule, as he was getting up there in age, he became very ill, deathly ill. And he was quite worried about what to do, what he was going to do with the kingdom, what would happen if he died, and so on. And so the Lord sent his prophet Isaiah to go and bring a message to King Hezekiah. And Isaiah went and met the king, and he told to the king, he said, "This illness is going to kill you. You will not recover, but you will die. And it's time for you to get your household in order because it's coming." And so after Isaiah gave the message, he went to leave. And as he left, Hezekiah went to a private place. It says he faced the wall. He went by himself in prayer, and he began weeping to the Lord, lamenting his death and what this would mean for the kingdom after his passing. And so he prayed that the Lord would do his will, but of course he prayed for his healing and for the protection of the kingdom. And before Isaiah even left, Isaiah was out in the courtyard. He hadn't even left the gates of the palace yet. The Lord came to Isaiah with another message for King Hezekiah. And so Isaiah turned around and went back to the king. And when he came before King Hezekiah the second time, Isaiah told Hezekiah that the Lord had heard his prayer, and that the Lord had lamented, and that he would heal Hezekiah of this illness and grant him another 15 years to rule over the people of Israel. And of course, Hezekiah was ecstatic, was excited to hear this good news. And he asked Isaiah what would be the sign to show that this was from the Lord. And so Isaiah asked him, he said, "Well, there's a sundial here. Should the shadow of the sundial move forward 10 steps or backward 10 steps? And Hezekiah responded, "Well, the shadow moving forward is an easy thing. That happens every day. But the shadow moving backwards would be miraculous. That doesn't ever happen. The sun rotates in one direction." And so the Lord made the shadow from the sundial shift 10 steps backwards, counterclockwise, to show that what Isaiah the prophet had spoken was truly from the Lord. And with this, Hezekiah praised God and continued to rule over the kingdom of Israel for another 15 years, doing what was right in the sight of the Lord. And so we see from this story not only the awesome power that our God has in the miracle and the proving of his prophet's word, but we see a beautiful picture of Hezekiah as a godly man, a man who lived his life trying to serve the Lord, trying to lead the people appropriately. When he was filled with distress and unease, not sure of what to do, what was going to happen, he went to the Lord. He brought his burdens and his complaints to God, and the Lord blessed him for that. And I would recommend you all, as the people of God, to do the same. When you feel overwhelmed or discouraged or deathly ill, that you would take your burdens to the Lord, and that you would trust in him because he will comfort you. So thank you. Let's bring the music up.